let you kind of just take it from
Sure.
here and introduce everything, and then I'll kind of help introduce Proof after that.
Okay, cool,
so
awesome.
you go.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes.
Girls, thank you for having me. It's a lot of girls in the room, but I'm used to that. I am very used to that because I have a bunch of girls. I've got 2 daughters myself, one that's 3.5 and the other 6, and they're bad, but good. My wife, female dogs, I'm like surrounded by women all the time, which is where all this started. So my first daughter, when she was born, and I found out it was a girl, of course, a guy like me wanted a boy. And I was like, oh, okay, girl, whatever, cool. No big deal, whatever, you know, and my wife, her name's Brandy, she got a purple diaper bag at the baby shower and all this stuff. Well, then I got stuck carrying it all the time. It's like, hey, I'm grabbing the baby, can you hold the diaper bag? Right, that's the story of every dad's life. Hold the diaper bag, hold the diaper bag, hold the diaper bag. And then here we are stuck carrying girly wife's pink, purple, flowery, whatever, you know, designer diaper bag. And we're like, oh, yeah, this is great, awesome, fantastic. So we kind of get through some of those stages, and then she's pregnant again. We find out it's another girl, and I'm like, oh, crap. Like, I know exactly what this means for me. Like, that dang bag again, right? So I'm like, like I muscle through it the first time, right? I'm the most hands-on dad, you know, aside, like Alex and I, like, we're hardcore hands-on. Like, a lot of dads are kind of like, do I have to change the diaper? Like, I'll be the first one to change the diaper. I'm diving in, and we're getting it done, and like, I'm totally hands-on. So first time I like muscle through it, I'm like, oh, I'll be super dad and carry this bag. Like, I'm not gonna let it phase me. But inside you really don't wanna do it, right? And so second time around, I'm like, oh, I gotta carry that dang purple bag again. Dang it. I'm like, there's gotta be something out there. So I'm like Googling, I'm like, I'm a man's man, right? Like, I'm into guns and cars and like dude stuff, you know? And I come from a background of building custom cars, and I'm in like this crazy industries, and so I'm like, there's got to be something out there that fits my lifestyle, that fits my personality, and you know, while still being able to like be a dad and take care of the kids and like not feel so like about it. So I go looking, like there's nothing, you know. There was like, and this is like 4 years ago, there was like the gray or black version of like a woman's diaper bag, which still looks like a diaper bag, and you're kind of like just takes your man card away. So I'm like, okay, well, with my background in building custom cars and doing upholstery and things of that nature, I was like, I'll make a bag that's for me. And then I was like, my spark, right? It was like, like, I'm gonna create a brand and I'm gonna call it Tactical Baby Gear. Like, cool guy stuff for cool guys that are dads, you know? And that's where it really started. So I was like, all right, so, you know, I create a few bags, something simple, and I built my entire business on the back of Instagram. You know, it's really started on Instagram. I was like, I had a pretty good following with the car stuff on Instagram, so I was like, I'll share it on my car page. It's the same community, same bunch of guys that are also parents. So I share it there, and I reach out to some of my other industry friends that have big social media followings and get a few shout outs and some awareness, and the page just grows like rapidly overnight. Like, a good friend of mine makes a post and it's like 7,000 followers the next day. I was like, oh, well, that was a nice little bump, you know, which really helped prime the pump and get things rolling, get some awareness. And then it started to get some traction. Like, people really wanted this. And it was the point where like, I can't keep up with like one after one bags and trying to fill these orders while still running a car business and building custom cars full time. I guess clearly I have something here. Clearly there's something that people are catching on to, and there's some interest in it. So like that proof of concept stage was like, all right, I got something. How do I take it to the next level? So then Alex, my partner, he and I grew up together. We're from like elementary school, like kindergarten, you know. So he was working with Michael on some other stuff, and they were selling some products at Target and some other, you know, other retailers, and I knew that, so I was like, well, if there's anybody I know that can guide me in the right direction to take it to the next level, it's him. So I reached out to him, and we hadn't talked in years, like since high school. Like, it'd been like 10 years. I'm like, hey, remember me? Of course he did. And like, hey, I've got this thing we're working on, and I don't know how to take it to the next level. Like, retail world is not my thing. Like, you want a custom car? I'm your guy. So we got together and eventually partnered, and we took it to the next levels, right? And it's just blown up and continued to grow since then. And here we are today. So I'm excited to show you some of our products and what we have going on and the whole process of this and what our brand is about. We're super transparent. We're very, very engaged brand on social media and with our audience, with our customers. You can pretty much ask us anything through social media platforms.
Is it you that does all of that?
I'm the face of the brand. Yep, that's me behind all of it, except for the Facebook messages, because we use Facebook messages like email. So all of our customers get their order confirmation, shipping confirmations, They ask questions. Like on our website, there's a message us button, and it's just so native for that demographic to like just use Facebook to interact with us. So we've got a customer support team, that does email and the Facebook messages, but like Instagram and messages and like the Facebook posting, Facebook ads, marketing, like all that stuff I do, that all comes from me.
Hey, this is another side note, and I hope this isn't like, do you hire outside for those customer service things, or did you have somebody specific to only your brand answer all those Facebook email messages?
Yeah, so we have an in-house guy that we hired and trained who really has our voice in how they interact with our customers, and we take our customer service. We pride our customer service levels is unbelievable. If you read any of the reviews on our website, it's about like how amazing the customer service was. And in a world where there's social media and everybody has a voice, it only takes like upsetting one person that may have a real voice on Instagram or Facebook to like say something, and then then you're trying to fight that fire, which we don't want to have to do, and thankfully we don't have to. Like, we have very few like people that ever get upset, and some people are just people that you can't make happy, right? Like, no matter what you do, they're not going to be happy, and I think a lot of us know that, right? So it's like, we at almost at any cost will make sure the customer's happy at the end of the day, because that's just how we are, So that's customer service is like our number one priority, for sure. So before I get into that, I want to show you a video that kind of, so we do a lot of vlog stuff, and we do a lot of like lifestyle, like this is me with my kids, and this is how we interact, and like this is our kind of day to day. Like I said, we're a very transparent, engaged company, and I think our audience relates to that a lot. When we put out like really pretty high polished content, it doesn't perform. Like, nobody cares to see it. They want to see like real life, like authentic stuff. So I'll show you a quick video of like, and while they're figuring this out, our whole brand is all about empowering dad, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. That to get dads excited about being dad and not being like, and the amount of messages that we get, like she was talking about a minute ago, like the messages like, thank you so much for what you're sharing, what you're doing, and it's like really helping me through my hard times or whatever. We get a lot of that as well. It's like, thank you so much for making cool stuff that dads can be proud to be a dad. So it's really, we get so much of that. It's really, really neat.
And then I'll adjust.
The idea, right? So that's our vlogs. It's really like, engaged family on the day-to-day. Here we are, this is what we do, this is who we are, and it really speaks to our audience. So that's that. So I want to show you some of our products and some of the stuff that we do, some of the design features and functions and why we do certain things the way we do them a little bit. I can go as deep into that as you guys want. If you just want to like, you want, okay, cool. So,
wait, hold up.
I have a comment.
Sure.
Every single, probably every 3 days, I get a screenshot from your account from my husband. I'm having our 5th boy.
Oh, congratulations.
And he's like, every day, you need to give me this carrier.
I got it. You're taking it home. You're good.
You know what? They're huge.
He is like obsessed. I just told him you were here, and he's like, oh my gosh, give me a carrier.
Of course. You've got it. I've got.
Literally, like,
Yeah.
Aaron's brother is in like the army, and he's about to come out with the
And I just sent it to him. I just sent it to my brother, and I was like, you need this. He's in the military, and he's having a girl. And he just texted me back. He goes, I just followed them on Instagram yesterday.
Cool. Very cool. Awesome.
So
Thank you. Thank you.
That is so cool. You're reaching a lot of people. You're reaching a lot of people.
Yeah. Literally, I have so many screenshots from my husband. It's like, okay, buy what I don't care.
Fine. Little did he know, here I am. That's so cool.